Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This movie was directed by Gareth Edwards, and it was starring Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Alan Tudyk, Donnie Yen, Wen Yang, Riz Ahmed, Forrest Whitaker, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Middleton, Alistair Petrie, Geneva O'Reilly, and James L. Jones as the voice of Darth Vader, and many, many others to the cast as well. And this movie here is about the rebels who got the plans to destroy the Death Star to give it to the rebellion. They went against the Empire, a very powerful force, risking their lives to get these plans to pretty much to stop the Empire from pretty much taking over the whole world. And the movie focuses around Felicity Jones' character, Jyn Erso, who is a rebel all by herself. And she has been rebelling against the Empire for a very long time since she was young. And through circumstances, she ends up working with the rebels because they find her because her father, played by Mads Mikkelsen, he is a scientist for the Empire. Now, the only reason why he's doing this because he wants to save his child's life. So he makes this sacrifice to go back because he used to work for the Empire before, but he left. But even though he thought he was free, they bring him back in. And so he makes the sacrifices to pretty much sacrifice himself to save his daughter. And he makes and designs the Death Star. But because he's not fully with the Empire, he sets it up so they can destroy it. But the only thing is the Empire doesn't know this, so he tries to send information to his daughter to make sure she gets information so they can pretty much stop the Death Star before it can do any more destruction. Because this Death Star is a very powerful ship and weapon that can destroy a whole planet, just like that. One shot, one kill, everybody's dead. That's a whole lot of power that the Empire will have. So they gotta stop this before their power becomes too great. And since she's been recruited, she also teams up with other people along the way. You have Donnie Yen's character, and you have Wei Yang's character. Two people who are pretty much who they come across, who ends up working alongside with them. You have Donnie Yen's character, who is sort of like a monk in a way, who pretty much worships and believes in the Force wholeheartedly. And he's also blind. But that doesn't stop him. He's a great warrior, and somehow, I'm not so sure if he's using the Force or not using the Force or whatever it is, he manages to manifest to hold his own against a group of stormtroopers and shoot a weapon with accuracy. How is he doing this? I don't know. Is he using the Force? Maybe, maybe not. Is his beliefs so strong that he's willing it to happen? I don't know. I could never quite tell, but all I gotta say is I did enjoy it. And his relationship he has with Wei Yang's character and how they work together, because Wei Yang's character does not believe in the Force, but yet he does believe in his friend. So all these people come together and to pretty much to rebel against the Empire. And even though the rebels feel as though that this plan that they have is not going to work, and they pretty much give up. They said, you know what? They may have the plan to stop the Death Star, but we can't stop this thing. But you have people who like Diego Luna's character, Casson, and he pretty much grew up working with the rebellion. All his life, he made a lot of sacrifices for the rebellion. He has did a lot of dirty things for the rebellion, and he feels as though I cannot have sacrificed all this, done all these dirty things, and look myself in the mirror just to give up. And so, because he's willing to keep moving forward, he goes with Jyn Erso, and he lets her lead, and they come together to pretty much get the plans and to stop the Death Star. That's pretty much what the movie's all about. Now, before I get into the good stuff, I'm going to start with the bad. The bad part is, now it's not really a bad thing for me. it didn't stop my enjoyment and pleasure of the movie, but it's a prequel. Now, because it's a prequel, we already know how it pretty much going to end, as the plan's going to work, and that everything's going to work out for the best. And sometimes in the movie, it try to make you think that the plan is never going to work, but that it doesn't really work for you because you already know that it does. So it's just the psych out parts, like this, it's not working. You're not fooling me because I already know that the plan is going to go through. And the only thing you don't know is if everybody's going to survive. Are they all going to survive? Are they all going to die? Is one going to live? Who knows? That's the only part you don't really know for sure, and you don't really know how that's going to end up. But the one thing you do know is the plans go through. So they're trying to make it seem like they're trying to put all these obstacles in the way that's in. It might not happen. It might not happen. But just, yes, it does. We already know it happens. I saw New Hope. So you're not fooling anyone. Yeah, so, okay. But that's just a small little thing. And then one little thing, even though the visuals in this movie were fantastic, and it was amazing. There was one scene that happens towards the end of the picture where they use certain technologies to make a person look younger type of way. And it looked a little bit too CGI for me. I mean, it didn't take me out of the picture, but just looking at this character, I just, that looks like a video game. That looked kind of weird. But since it happened towards the end of the picture, it didn't really take away my enjoyment that much. But it was just a little thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the good. And like I said before, the visuals in this movie were fantastic. Every scene that was shot was beautiful. And the special effects added on to it, blended in quite nicely, and made it look real. All the aerial battle shots and everything like that from in space and when they're on the planet look fantastic. Watching the AT or the AS, whatever you want to call them, walking through the tree lines and that looked amazing. And I have to say, the stormtroopers in this movie look fantastic. They had different kinds all over. They had stormtroopers in white, stormtroopers in sort of like in black, some stormtroopers like sort of like a beige color to them. And all the designs, from clothing designs and all on, fantastic. And now let's move on to the actors now. You have Felicity Jones as Jen Orso, and I think she did an amazing job. She was a smart character. Tough, strong, but also had a vulnerability to her as well, and she had a leadership quality to her that makes you want to follow her. And when you saw her in charge, it made perfect sense. And then Diego Luna's character, and I liked how he portrayed this character because he was like a person who always worked with the rebels all his life, and even at times you can see him struggling with the ideas and with the suggestions he had to do, he had to overcome to work with the rebels, because at times he felt as though he was on the wrong side, but he believed in the cause so much that he's willing to keep moving forward. And the relationship between everybody in the team worked well for me, especially with Donnie Yen and Wen Yin Yang. These two together were amazing, because you have one who believes in the Force and the other one who doesn't believe in the Force, but the one that doesn't believe in the Force believes in his friend. And their friendship pretty much shone through in this picture. And they had a moment in this movie that kind of almost made me cry. And it was like beautiful to watch. And I really did enjoy the close line. Because you have Wen Yang's character who didn't believe in his Force, and then watching his transformation and becoming more like his friend was just amazing. And then you have Alan Tudyk. He played K-230. He was a droid who used to work for the Empire, but got taken and then reprogrammed to work for the Rebellion. And this droid was always fun to watch on screen. He was sarcastic. He had a little bit of attitude, and he pretty much spoke on his mind. He spoke truthfully. He's gonna tell you the truth. If he didn't like you, he would tell you to your face. If he did like you, he'll tell you that too. Or he didn't agree with what you were doing, he'll let you know that too. But every time he's on screen, I enjoyed it a whole lot. And he also, this droid had a moment that I even started to tear up for. I was like, oh my gosh. This movie. Overall, I enjoyed it a whole lot. I highly recommend it. Don't take my word for it. What do I know? I said, go check it out for yourself. I have to give the movie a grade. I'm giving it an A. A solid A for me. It worked quite well for me. Like I said, highly recommend it. But don't take, like I said before, don't take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And if you haven't seen it, I say go check it out. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big like the thumbs up. Boom! And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.